Guys, this is Chris. Welcome to Miskatonic University. It's so nice to see everyone here. Um, I want to start off by saying I am sorry that it's been so long since I put up a video. I have tried. Uh, I filmed a tour of my apartment before I had everything unpacked, which I'm not done unpacking yet, but I'm getting there. And I don't know if it got corrupted or what, but I could not get it onto my computer to upload it, and I don't know what happened. So that didn't go up. And then my sister sent me an email um, about Arteza. I don't know how you pronounce it. I usually say Arteza. Um, they came out with a line of yarn, and that was cool. So I decided I was going to give that a shot, and I filmed an unboxing of that, and it was just I was a mess. It had been a really long, not only work week, but I've been here for about 9 days at this point, and I have spent every day before work and every day after work unpacking and arranging, and I was just really exhausted. So that video just did not come out very well, and I decided I was just gonna scrap it. I tried to watch it, and some days you're just not feeling it. Um, so I don't have that video. And I tried to film another video about the Arteza yarn, and that one just broke. Like, I was in the middle of filming, and then my phone told me that it had an error and it may not have recorded everything, and then it just stopped. And I decided I was just done. I wasn't gonna mess with that. My air just kicked on. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is below freezing outside. And I'm sitting right next to a window, as you can see, so I'm not gonna turn it off. I hope it's not too loud. Um, so, here I am, uh, late. Sorry, I just got one of those spam comments you get sometimes when you get your giveaways. Notification just popped up on my laptop, which is right next to where I'm filming, so if I'm looking at my laptop, that is why. I also have stuff I'm looking at in front of me on the table because I have stuff to show you. Also, chai tea tonight in my lovely Christmas birthday mug that I got last year for my sister. My birthday's coming up. I don't expect I'm gonna get anything on my birthday. If I do, I'll be sure to share it with you guys. I might send my sister something. Um, I'm not gonna say here what I would like to get for her because she does actually watch these. So I will wait until after our birthday, because we're twins, by the way, so we have the same birthday. Um, it's like 2 weeks from now. So I'll wait until after I've sent it to her to tell you guys what I got her. That sounds like a better idea. Um, we also have the elephant in the room here. If you can't tell, I chopped my hair off. So, yeah, I couldn't do the long hair anymore, so I just took the shears to it. Everyone at work liked it, so, you know. I still need to clean it up a little bit. I cut it on Friday, and then I just haven't done anything else with it yet. It's a little bit uneven, and I still need to cut the sides too. I just haven't gotten around to it. I had too much to do this weekend. And this I just kind of like put up in a ponytail and dropped it off. So, you know. Okay, so I also have What's this? Bubbly Bounce. So it's caffeinated. It's citrus cherry. I didn't realize when I got this that it was a caffeinated water. I ordered my groceries because I don't have a car. Um, I ordered two different flavors of the bubbly water because there was a sale, and one of them wasn't in stock. So the lady sent me a picture, and I was like, "Oh, well, citrus cherry sounds good." And then when I got it, I looked at it, and I was like, "Oh, it's caffeinated." But my tea is also caffeinated, so I don't know. Probably doesn't make that big of a difference. It's 12 a.m., by the way. So I'm probably going to bed in like 2 hours. And this caffeine is not going to affect me one bit. I'm one of those. Okay, so fun stuff. Also, have you guys seen the Feral Scattercord hooks? Because I really want them. They are the most beautiful crochet hooks I've ever seen. The green's my favorite color, especially like mint green and with that um, gold color. It's one of the most beautiful color combinations known to man, I swear. Okay, Arteza yarn. So, unfortunately, I couldn't give you guys my first impression because that video no longer exists because it just didn't work. Um, it's nice though, I will say that. I'm working on a granny striped skirt. Originally, I wanted to do like a blanket, but I just did not have enough yarn with what I got. So they have they have like three different color sample packs you can get. I believe those are $25.99 a piece. There are 20 colors, and they are, let me see, I have a label here. Um, 36 yards, 0.7 ounces. So they're very small little balls. I still have full balls here. So that's what it looks like. This is a gray, and then I have a black left that I'm going to use for the waistband. Um, it's 100% acrylic, and it's a nice acrylic. I would compare it to like a Big Twist or like the softer colors of the Big Twist, or Hobie's Mega Balls. Like it's nice. Different colors are different textures though. I've noticed that. Most of these are pretty much the same. Some of them are just slightly rougher than others. This bright blue here is like weird and plasticky feeling. Like it almost feels like it's coated in something. It's very strange. And then the navy, I want to say this isn't the navy. I don't, the ball band is in that box somewhere. I don't know. The navy is like super, super soft. Most of the rest of them are just kind of the same sort of nice value softness. It's squishy. It's definitely a 4 weight. Like really solid 4 weight. It's not quite thick enough to be a 5. I wouldn't call it bulky at all, but it's definitely not on like the thin side of a 4. Probably close to like a Red Heart. The colors are pretty nice. I got the dark pack, so hot pink really does not fit in with dark, but you know, this is what I have, and then the navy here, and then I have a gray and black. Uh, there's a light pack, which is mostly pastels, and then there is a classic pack, which is like a decent mix of kind of lights and darks. It doesn't have the super pastel kind of colors, I don't think. And then it also has the one variegated color they have, which is Holly Jolly, which is like Christmas colors. It's white, red, and green. I was looking at all this the other day because I tried to film another video. Yeah, the one that I got the error message on. Um, so I was looking at all this online, and I just remember a lot of it because my brain is weird and I remember weird things. Um, and then So they've got those 3 different color packs, and they have a 4 pack of the Holly Jolly you can buy, or they have 4 packs of a number of the solid colors, but not all of them. There's like 20 you can choose from, but each color pack has 20 colors. So I think it's just the classic colors probably that are in the 4 pack because I didn't see like the really light ones in there at all. Um, and then those, they say it's enough to make a blanket. I don't remember off the top of my head what the yardage was for each one, and I don't feel like looking it up. My internet is a bitch right now until I hopefully get it fixed. We have free Wi-Fi in my apartment complex, but it's not good Wi-Fi, and the company that they have the Wi-Fi with is probably the best place for me to get internet from because it's the cheapest in the area, and I know that this place is wired for it, but I need to call them to discuss getting my own account, and I need to know when I'm actually going to be home for them to install it, and I don't have a schedule right now at work, and I think it's my weekend, which means that I'm going to be off one day during the week this week and one day during the week next week, and I don't know what day. I can guess, but I don't want to guess. So I can't really call anyone about getting internet set up until I know when I'm actually going to be home. And internet is like plumbers, they're going to give you a 4 hour window of when they're going to show up, and they might not even show up in that window. So I really need it to be on a day that I'm actually off of work. I do live close enough that I could come back and let someone in if I had to, but I don't feel comfortable just letting someone in my house and going back to work. So, anyway, yard. I would say this is a little bit pricey, I think. I haven't actually done the math on that. So the 4 packs, I want to say they're either like 25 or 28.99, right? So that's, say they're 25. So that's roughly $6 per skein, possibly closer to 7 for a value yarn. Um, I mean, if you want to try one of the 20 packs and, just see the colors and feel the yarns and give them a shot, absolutely, I'd say it's worth trying. I think you can get better yarns for cheaper. It's cool that Arteza is trying to get in the game, I guess, because they do some more craft supply type things, mostly that are art based. Um, I just don't think in the future I would pay that much for. It's not special, you know what I mean? It's like a value yarn in colors that you could see anywhere. Like none of these colors are something I've never seen before. I don't think I've seen a lot of this one. I'm also not sure it's a color that I would choose to use again. It's pretty. It's very, very neutral, and it's not really my thing. This one actually was completely split. It looked like it had been cut or something, and it was just kind of like it. I was working with it, and then something had a second ball of yarn. So, not super high quality as far as that goes either, but it works up nice. I've got some pretty granny stripes, you know. It's got decent stretch like any acrylic. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just don't think it's worth that price tag. So I'm gonna finish this up. I'm happy I got to try it. I'm happy I get to review it for you guys. But I just don't think that it's worth what you're paying. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to some other things that I got. I did also get their pastel color pencils. Sorry, I'm like super ill prepared for this. I have the pencils in one of my cases. This is what my present colors are in this case. And then I've got two of them pulled out because I'm using them in my bullet journal, but these are other pastel pencils. Look like I got the 50 pack. They look really pretty. I haven't used them in a coloring page yet, so I can't tell you how they actually perform, but I did swatch them in my art journal, one of my art journal notebooks, because I have way too many of those. So I've got this one. These were actually my first swatch in this book. I got this book like maybe a year ago. That's a really nice sound. And I always meant for it to be a swatch book, and I just never got around to doing that. And now I finally did. So I can show you my swatches. So it's really hard to show off my setup, but that's kind of what they look like. There are a lot of really nice pastels in there. There's also like kind of a neon yellow, which is interesting. And then some of them are a little bit on the dark side. But I do think they're really pretty. I think it's a decent range. Like I feel like I've got a fair amount of greens and blues and pinks and everything. And there's some nice neutral tones. I am excited to try and use them in a coloring page. I just have been more focused on yarn craft lately, so I haven't done a whole lot of coloring. But maybe this week at some point. I've also been focused on like unpacking and arranging my apartment because I have a very small apartment, and I think I just threw a ball of yarn on the ground. It's all tangled in my legs. Okay. This is reality, guys. I'm a mess. I'm really a mess. Okay. Yes, so hopefully I will get something colored this week. I think I have all of my coloring books together, mostly. I've got some on my bookshelf, and then I've got some that don't fit on the bookshelf in a drawer in my room. So I can probably pick something out and work on that. And I can't just sit here and not play with something. So that's all the Arteza stuff. And I keep seeing these videos about Temu. I'm not sure. It's like an AliExpress kind of situation. If you haven't heard of it yet, which you probably have. It seems like everyone heard of it before I did. So I saw those videos. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna check this out. I'm curious, and I decided to go ahead and try a couple things from there because they actually do have really low prices. And from the videos that I did see, it seemed like most of the stuff was actually okay. Like, you're not buying crap for really low prices, which is what a lot of like Wish and AliExpress, they just send you really janky shit. You can get good stuff, but it's a rarity. But this seemed a lot more genuine, so I decided to give it a shot. So this is one of the things I got. It's acrylic mirror stickers, and I got dinosaurs because they just look really cute. So we'll see what that looks like, and if it's removable, because if it's not, probably I will like put them on a canvas or something instead of actually putting them on my wall, because I live in an apartment and I don't plan on living here forever. Then I got some bathroom stuff, which I'm not going to show you because that's boring. And I got some yarn to try out. Okay, this notification is still up, it's bugging me. Bye. So I got two different kinds. I haven't opened them yet, so there's going to be some crinkly noises. I apologize if that bothers you. I don't know where my scissors are because I haven't finished unpacking. I also got a manicure kit, which I'm probably going to go ahead and open because I know there are scissors in here. this is... Sorry, something's jingling in there. It's really pretty. I like mint. Yeah, you know, we went over that. Don't use these for what I'm about to do. If I remember correctly, these are for cutting the hairs in your nose. That's why it's kind of curved. They're not meant for plastic. But I don't know where my scissors are. As I just said, they're somewhere that way. Everything is somewhere that way because I'm right at the outside wall of my apartment. Okay, so this one's a glow in the dark. I actually did get black lights. I have them somewhere. But I'm not going to go ahead and install it in my lamp because that sounds like a lot of work. And this has been packaged like protected from light, so oh shit. That just got caught in my hair. Yeah. So this is supposed to be a glow in the dark yarn. It's surprisingly soft. Honestly. Like that feels really nice. I don't see anything that says what it's made out of. Warm water washing. Yeah, I don't know, but it feels nice. It feels like a soft cotton. So I'll make something out of that. And then we can test out the glowability after it's actually been exposed to the light some, and I can try black light. I can get one set up somewhere. I've got a lamp right over here. And I can go ahead and put a black light in that and try it out next video, probably. Let me put this back because I don't think I need it for the next things. Oh, it's got a lot of pieces. I don't actually know what all of these things are for. It also doesn't stay very well, so that's cool. But it's cute. And my old... See, I've had so much fucking caffeine and I'm still yawning. Sorry, my old manicure kit is like pieces are missing and I've had it since I worked at Sally's, which was probably like 10 years ago. So I need a new one. More crinkling, and I apologize. Oh my god. Why is all this stuff so soft? Okay, so I also got this. It is DHFC milk cotton. It's 100% soft acrylic, which they named milk cotton. I wouldn't have expected acrylic, but okay. It's incredibly soft. I did not expect that at all. I got 3 of these, and this color, like, oh my gosh, how pretty is that? I have no idea what I'm gonna make with this. It's very thin. It's probably like a 2, a very light 3 or a 2. It doesn't really have any information on here. It doesn't even tell me how much there is. Oh, 50 grams, maybe? Maybe? I don't know what that means. Okay, but I got 3, and I thought I could maybe do something with both of these, but they're not. I mean, this looks like a 3-weight. And the texture is so completely different. I'm probably not gonna do those together. But I'm excited to try that out. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. It could be like really cute scarf, maybe. I've made a lot of scarves lately. They've really come in handy because I walk to work. So it's nice to have some nice cold weather gear when it's below freezing. So yeah. I could maybe try on this skirt that I've been making, except that I just started the new color, so I just have like a ball of yarn hanging off of it, and that's gonna be even more of a mess than me dropping it all over the floor. So maybe next video I can go ahead and show that off, and hopefully I will have figured out what I'm doing with some of the projects that I've put in timeout before I move, or right after the move when I realize that they're not going to fit. Like that twister skirt. I think I showed you I was working on a Hobie Halloween twister skirt, and it's coming out so pretty. But it's like 2 inches too big around the waist. And I just don't know how to fix that. So I think I'm gonna have to take the whole thing apart and start it again. And that's disappointing. And I just needed to put it up for a while before I felt up to dealing with that. Yeah. um, I think that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully next video will be a little bit better. Hopefully I don't have any more video fails. And this one actually works out okay. And I'd like to be able to get you guys. Just had a bunch of hair come out. You see that? It's like 4 hairs. It just came right out of my head. I know I shred, but like that's a bit much. Sorry. I'm sorry. I should go throw those away. Yeah. Okay, hopefully next week I can get you guys an apartment tour. That is on the list of things I would like to. I'm sorry. Um I've got it pretty close to being ready to show off, I think. I'm still working a little bit on finishing getting everything organized. Mostly I've got it. I do have a couple of boxes of yardy stuff just sitting over by my TV, and then some random boxes that I still need to get figured out right next to me in the living room here. And then I'm still dealing with clothing a little bit because I just have too much clothing. So that's just kind of in my room as a big mess that I still need to figure out. I have 2 closets in there, so I should be able to get clothing up in one of those closets. I'm just not used to actually using a closet. Growing up, we just had like tables in our basement that we just folded clothing and stacked on the tables, and that was where we went to get our outfits for the day. I guess I just never really got used to not doing that. I also had like it was 2 big long tables, and they were stacked pretty much to the ceiling. And we had really high ceilings, so like I just had mountains of clothing that I never even touched as a child. It was all hand me downs. Like I didn't have super nice expensive stuff. It was all, you know, something was too small for someone, or it was on sale at Walmart kind of stuff. I'm not a rich kid, if you couldn't tell. I do have some nice things now, but I've earned those things. I don't have a lot of them, not really. I know I made a comment that I have too many Archer Doll notebooks, but really, I don't have like a whole lot of them. I just have a lot of notebooks in general, and having a couple of really nice notebooks feels kind of extravagant. And they're all things I've gotten like on super sale. I don't think I've ever paid full price for an Archer Doll notebook. I've gotten the subscription boxes a couple of times. And I mean, you're getting a pretty good deal for those. Like, I think you're spending about what you would for a notebook to get one or two notebooks and some accessories and stuff. So, like, for what you're getting, it's not a bad price. I also didn't get that many of them. I would like to start again at some point. I'm also just kind of rambling at this point, so I should probably go ahead and let you guys go. But thank you for joining me and for listening to me talk to you for like half an hour. I hope it was a good half hour. I hope you'll have a good night, a day, evening, whatever it is you're experiencing right now. I hope it's wonderful for you. I hope you enjoyed our time here together. Hopefully, things, if they're not going well, get better. Never forget that you're important and that I love you and that there are definitely other people out there who love you and you deserve it. Thank you guys. Bye.